Okay, so we're in week 11. So if we scroll down in here, we have the Welcome Email Series project worksheet. No need to submit anything for the constant contact email that we created on Monday. If you sent that to my mayormayorwardmontana@gmail.com, I have it graded probably already. So let's just take a look at this project worksheet. Maybe I'll just download it, open it up, make it big here. I was going to do this in class the other day, but we just ran out of time. So this is one of the email marketing projects that we're going to be doing. It's the Welcome Email Series. Files will be due Tuesday, April 6th, so that's next Tuesday before 11:30 p.m. And send completed series emails in rapid succession to my mayormayorwardmontana@gmail.com account. So if you do those in rapid succession and then include your first name in the subject line of your emails like we did with the Kate Spade email, that's really going to help me when I go to grade. If you can get them all designed in constant contact and then have them ready to go and just send them out one after the other, that's going to be super helpful for me so that I have them all in one group in my inbox and I can look through them. Sorry, I had to pause that. Okay, so let's just go into the intro right now. Sending a welcome email has brought businesses 320% more revenue per email than a standard bulk email. They have a better open rate than a standard email as well. So they're really successful emails, and that means that when you're creating a marketing email for clients, always remember to include the welcome email either in singular form or a welcome email series as part of your email marketing plan for a client. They're typically sent out to customers after they either made their first purchase, signed up for a newsletter, or created an account on a website. Those are just 3 reasons why a customer might get a welcome email, but there's also a couple other ones that I didn't mention, but this is basically the 3 main reasons why a customer might have received a welcome email, either a singular one-off welcome email or a series of welcome emails. So for this project, you'll be completing a welcome email series, which is made up of 4 separate emails. You're going to use a combination of the Adobe software and Constant Contact software to create this email series, much like we did in class when we walked through. The first half we used Illustrator to create the graphic that went inside the body of the email, and then we used Constant Contact to kind of construct the hyperlinks and the actual email itself and send out the email itself. So you're going to use kind of a combination of Adobe Illustrator or Adobe Photoshop. They're both great options for building out custom graphics that you'll include in the body of each of your 4 emails in this series. So in the body of each email in the series, you should have a different custom graphic that you designed in either Illustrator or Photoshop, and I can help you with that in class. It may be necessary that you create thumbnails for this just to help you visualize what you're doing and to help you visualize what graphics you'll be needing to make for the inside of your email. And it might help to look online for examples of welcome emails, and that might help you create ideas for the graphic that you want to include and that kind of thing in each one of your emails, which you'll be making 4 total, so 4 emails total in this series. So we want to keep the look and feel of each email in the series consistent. So we want to use the same fonts, colors, even the tone of voice of the text should be the same. And also even some consistency between the custom graphics that you create. You can do that through color, different stylistic choices, to keep them kind of along the same lines as far as look and feel. So this is the theoretical timeline for the Welcome Email series. We're not going to create an actual schedule for these emails within Constant Contact. We can't schedule them out like that anyway because we don't have the Pro plan. So with the free plan, we only have, some limited options. But just make sure that you create 4 separate email designs to complete this Welcome Email Series project. So we can see, so this is the first purchase that the customer makes, first-time customer. So you have that introduction email as the first email in the Welcome Series. maybe 3 to 5 days is a social discovery email, 14 days product discovery, and then, close to a month here, you give them an incentive. So a promotion like 15% off your next purchase or something like that. Some sort of deal, basically, in this last incentive email. So 1 to 3 hours, highlight the company or team, tell the customer what the company is about. So basically just showing them about the brand of the company, kind of more of a general way. Show the personality, show your brand. Think about including behind the scenes info and photos to make it more personal. 3 to 5 days, this is the social discovery one, the second one that comes up. Build your intro email, build on your intro email and show the customer how to connect with your brand online. So include links to like social media, a blog or a website, those kinds of things. That could be the main purpose of this ad or this email advertisement. 2 weeks in, product discovery. So we kind of shift the message from the brand story to some of your top offerings. So, say you might be doing Zappos. Maybe you have a couple of really popular shoe styles that, you're going to do a personalized product recommendation. So you're going to, maybe include an enticing photo of that product and, try to entice the customer to buy again. And then at 3 to 4 weeks, you might send that incentive email. So this is where you would send out a discount or an incentive to encourage a second purchase from the customer. And I want you to make it time sensitive, which helps to create that sense of urgency that inspires action from the consumer or customer. So in your welcome email series, each one of your welcome emails should contain the following elements. So a logo, headline, subhead, call to action, colors and fonts that match the brand, one custom design graphic per email. You can use Photoshop or Illustrator, but when you're in Constant Contact, it needs to be either a PNG file, which would be great for a transparent background, or a JPEG file. So you'll have to export out of or save as out of Photoshop or export out of Illustrator to get either a PNG or a JPEG file for using in Constant Contact. And then I want you to customize the footer address. I want you to change the subject line, the pre-header for each one of the emails in the email series. So definitely do that. And obviously some imagery, potentially. You can use photos if you want, but that's optional. Body copy is also optional. So I want you to make an email list. So we already did that in class. So just make sure if you didn't do that in class that you do it this time. Welcome email series contact is a great way to name that email list. And it should include your email and my email. So my personal email, marymarywardmontana@gmail.com. So remember to add me as a contact to the welcome email series contact list. And then just make sure you title each of your 4 emails within Constant Contact. Maybe include chronological info in the title of your email too. So like maybe number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, just to kind of help out with that. Just within Constant Contact. Footer, make sure you update the organization name in the footer of your email and add in, a made-up physical address like we did in class. Subject line, pre-header, make sure to edit the subject line and pre-header sections. Make sure you have a catchy subject line. It should support the CTA of that particular email in the series. Include any offers in here if you have any in your email. So the last incentive email should have an offer in it. So put that in that subject line because that's really going to help your open rate. And remember to not use spammy words such as free too often. I mean, you can use free, but just don't overdo it. And then open today. And avoid too many caps and a lot of exclamation points. Include an emoji. This might get you a few extra points just because that's supposed to help the open rate. But don't overdo the emojis either. And your subject lines and pre-headers sections should change for each of the 4 emails in the series. I goofed that up. So definitely make sure you change your subject line and pre-header for each of your 4 emails in the series. So send out your emails using the email series contact list that you create. So I kind of already went over this, but marymarimontana@gmail. And then put your address on that too. So yeah, definitely send your completed emails in rapid succession and include your first name in the subject line, much like we did in class. It's going to help me grade so much easier if you follow these directions to a T. That's really going to help me out when I'm grading. And then I also am going to ask for your custom design graphics in their native file formats. So that would be either AI for Illustrator or PSD for Photoshop. And I want those in the Brightspace assignment area by April 6th before 11:30 p.m. I will make a upload area for that and put it in the appropriate week where you can get those AI and PSD files in. There should be 4 of them because there's going to be 4 emails in this series. And then file names, no spaces in file names for your native files. Make sure to include info on what email series they're featured in. So I did create a couple of different sets of, so this would be for your custom design graphics. So custom graphic intro email, basically, custom graphic social discovery, custom graphic product discovery, custom graphic incentive. So this would be if you did it in Photoshop. And this is the same names, but just with the AI in the end. This would be for using Illustrator for your graphics. If you end up wanting to use like a combo of Illustrator and AI, Illustrator and Photoshop, that's fine. You can, but just make sure you let me know which email they go to. So either the intro, social discovery, product discovery, or incentive emails. So yeah, that is about it for this. I hope that all made sense. And let me know if you guys have any questions. Wednesday, we're just going to start immediately building these. You can start creating your custom graphics at home tonight if you want to, or tomorrow on Tuesday, and come with a couple of those, or maybe work on some thumbnails. I'm not requiring you to turn any thumbnails in for this project, but it might be a good idea to do a few sketches just to get an idea of what your series is going to look like. So maybe a series of 4 different sketches, or you can do 4 pieces of computer paper or sketch paper with different 4 different ideas on it to kind of get an idea. So you'll do an introduction, social discovery, product discovery, and incentive email. And that's it. That's pretty much it. So just let me know if you guys have questions on this, and we will see you on Wednesday.